We continue a segment today that focuses on mental health awareness. Every month, Real Talk of Mental Health brings in mental health experts to discuss topics important to those in our community. This week, our focus is on perinatal depression occurring during pregnancy and after giving birth. Here to tell us more about it, licensed mental health counselor Lydia Hentz. Lydia, so what makes this type of depression different in nature?
Well, that's easy. It just means it happens during pregnancy or after birth.
Okay, and then what are some of the signs and symptoms that make this different than things that women might normally experience during pregnancy and after birth?
Sure. So there's a really common phrase called the baby blues, which is, sadness, maybe some mood swings, weepiness, shortly after you give birth. But what happens, what's different with perinatal depression is that it's much more intense. You might have a lot of irritability, trouble bonding with a baby. You don't really enjoy things you usually do, or you can't sleep when the baby sleeps. So a lot of more severe symptoms than just general weepiness or mood swings.
And how common is this? I mean, like you said, you talk about there are some normal things that come along with being pregnant after delivery. This is elevated, but how common is it for this to be experienced?
So postpartum mood and anxiety disorders are the most common complication of childbearing.
Wow.
So very common. 1 in 5 women will experience postpartum depression, and 1 in 10 men will also experience postpartum
Really?
depression. Yep,
Okay.
really. Their symptoms are a little different. We're talking more irritability, mood swings, and substance abuse is more common with men with perinatal depression.
Well, you're kind of getting into it with the substance abuse there, but what are the risk factors if this goes untreated, undiagnosed, if people aren't talking about it and realizing that it occurs?
Yeah. So perinatal depression, which does occur during pregnancy, which a lot of people just say postpartum depression. With perinatal depression and postpartum depression, it's one of the most treatable mental health diagnoses that you can have. So if you don't treat it early, you run the risk of it turning into full-blown major depression that can have lifelong, long-lasting impacts. Where if you treat it during the postpartum period, during the pregnancy period, then you're going to have pretty quick changes.
You say it's treatable. What are treatment options? If someone is pregnant right now and they're saying, hey, some of those things that you're describing, I'm feeling right now at home, what would you recommend them?
Reach out to a counselor, so me, if you were interested. But also there's medication management options and making sure that you have a good support system. If you don't have good family, good friends, a good partner that's supporting you, then you definitely need to reach out for more of the professional support.
Is there anything else that you think people at home should know about this specific strain of depression?
Sure. I would say that a lot of women struggle to reach out for help because they're afraid that their baby might get taken away, that if they tell the truth to the OBGYN during all their postpartum appointments, that they'll think they're a bad mom or something like that. And that's just not true. This is not something that you caused. This is not something that has anything to do with how you are as a parent. It's just something that happened.
Well, great. Thank you so much for shedding some light on that for us today. If you or anyone you know is in need of help, you can call the PBHI helpline. That number is on your screen right now. To learn more about any of the services, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can find a recap of this interview again later today on WANE.com.